Hey, what's going on, guys? XP here, and welcome to another version of a box in a box in a box show. I'm kidding. All right, guys, here we go. Another unboxing for you guys. So, Turtle Beach met up at Flight Sim Expo 2021, and they said, "Hey, man, you want to check out our latest product?" And yeah, that's what we got here today. It's the Turtle Beach VelocityOne Flight. It says Universal Flight Control System that can throw. No, I can't read French. This is what we got today. We're going to be unboxing this bad boy, and we're going to be taking a look at it here on the desk, well, on the table, and then on the desktop computer. So let's get into it. So here it is. This is exactly what it looks like. I had a chance to get hands-on with it for a few minutes at Flight Sim Expo, and my impressions at the time were like, nah, I don't know, but hey, we got one right out of the box, not used, brand new, designed for the Xbox, works with Windows 10, sorry Mac people, and that's what it is. And we're gonna be looking at it. There's a bunch of stuff out here, but what I'm interested in is a couple of things. See how the yoke feels. It says has rudder controls on it. It's got a flight management display on it. It's got precision trim wheel on it, and it's got the throttle quadrant with TPM. So we'll figure out what all that stuff means, but hey, before we do that, let's grab our handy old sharp instrument here. Let's cut all the different things on it and see what she looks like in this unboxing. I'm sure you guys have seen a bunch of unboxings before, but guess what? We like to unbox new stuff, right? It's almost Christmas, so hey, there we go. Let's go ahead and cut those bad boys open. And let's spin around here real quick before we do anything else. And yeah, another look at it here. A bunch of descriptions all over it, but this panel is interesting to me right here. It's the LCD panel they have, plus the Xbox navigation control button. And it's got a whole bunch of switches and knobs and all kinds of different things on this bad boy. So let's get into it, man. Let's do it. Is that only one thing? Yeah. Ooh, it's the old school egg crate packing. No more styrofoam. Good deal. Love that. This thing's got to tell you right now, it is heavy and it's hard for me to get out with one hand. So I'm going to use my two hands to get this out. Hold on. Before we do anything else. What is this? Oh, I see. Oh, unique. I think this is a handle, guys. We could probably use this as a handle too. Get it out. Can we? Ooh. I think we can. We did it. One-handed. Ugh. Shoulder hurts. Let's get the box out of the way. Nice packaging. Let's lay this flat over on the table here. Actually, no, you really have to like undo. No, we should be able to lay this flat on the table and get it opened up. Ooh, we got secret packages here, guys. This has, I think I know what this is. It's a bunch of stickers in this thing to label the paneling and stuff. We'll go over that later on. Put that to the side over there. Guys, ready for the reveal? Here we go. Ooh, look at that. So great. Oh man, more stuff. Instructions neatly packed. Looks like it. This goes over the yoke stem, or what do you call it? Push rod thingy with lights in the back. You can label that as well. This is maybe a bunch of labels, or I feel like some double-sided tape. I don't know, we'll see. But let's unbox looks like we get to the throttle portion of this thing first before anything else. Let's open this bad boy up. Hold on a second. Can't open it up. Let's do it this way. Hold on, 1 second, guys. There we go, look at that. And let's get this out. Compostable, does that mean it's biodegradable? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh yes, and you could separate the throttle from the yoke itself. Amazing. I'm not sure what you call this, veneer. Anyway, this is what you find in GA airplane. With the throttle, the mixture, and the prop, all there. Throttle, prop, mixture, perfect. The points where you can label the different buttons. Then it has 4 quadrants that you can use there. So you could do either GA stuff or airliner stuff. And there's that trim wheel that they're on and on about. It's fairly light. It doesn't really have a lot of weight to it. That's cool. Rubber feet, rubber bottoms on this thing. And where would I plug my peripheral and USB stuff? Here we go. So in the back there is the USB, like a USB-C. That's cool. And is that infrared or is that a button? Looks like a button to release of some sort to lock into the yoke itself. Pretty cool. So let's get this over here. Not bad. So you can see the size of it based on my hands. My hands are not too big or too small. They're just like average. That's good. And let's get to the other meat of the stuff. More box in a box in a box. And let's get this bad boy open. Ooh. Now let's feel the weight of this thing and see if it's heavy or light on it. I think this is where all the weight is. This is actually fairly heavy, I would say. Let's do that. Ooh. Actually, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's get all the plastic off of this thing and see where we go with it. Ooh, okay. I'll give you my impressions right away. Not heavy at all. It's like medium weight. You know, it's got some weight to it. It certainly does. Let's get this out of here. Oh, before we do that. So here's the levers that you could switch out for the same prop mixture stuff. So these can come off, I assume, because these are the levers for that. Put over there. And this is 2 cables. If you want to separate them, 2 cables, each for the throttle and for the yoke itself. Let's get this out of here. Well, let's get to the meat and potatoes of what we're here for. This is the bad boy right there. Wow, wow. Ladies and gentle people. There it is. Got a bunch, okay, maybe trim switch, auto power disconnect, hat switch. Got switch in the back, and this has got a, yep, it does have a toggle, what do you want to call it? Or a push to talk, or whatever you want to use it for. Now, this is what I've heard before, and I'm looking at it now for the first time after Flight Sim Expo, and it does looks like all these controls are set up and lined up just like a giant Xbox controller. Because it's made for the Xbox. It will work on your PC, don't get me wrong. But all these buttons remind me of the Xbox. This is the LCD screen we're talking about. And if you could see in the back here, there is parking brake, landing gear. These are lights to tell you what everything is for. And supposedly it's ready to go right out of the box to work with Microsoft Flight Simulator. So this is a design for Microsoft Flight Simulator product. Let's go ahead and do the good old field test to see if it's moving around. It's pretty, actually, now I can move it with basically one finger. Let's see how to roll. So having the honeycomb yoke and the Thrustmaster Boeing TCA, I can tell you that this is on the lighter side of those. I can literally use one finger and move it. Can't do that with the Boeing yoke TCA from Thrustmaster. And if I remember correctly, the honeycomb also have more tension than that. Okay, now this is not secure to my desk, but I could do that with it. So it gives you a sense of the tension or perhaps lack thereof. It's a little compartment here that I saw where you use this key, this Allen key here, pops out, and you use it to screw down and attach to your desk. That's what this little secret compartment is. Let me take a look at the attachment points real quick. Here are the USB and the, what is that for? Interesting. Is that a monitor? We'll take a look. Oh, that's to connect the throttle on and so forth. But here's the bottom piece, and these here where my thumb is to connect to your desk. And we'll figure out how that goes later on. We'll see how that tightens up. But I can hold it with one hand. Ooh, somebody's at the door. Is that more goodies coming for Flight Sim? I can use it with one hand. So it's not light by any means. It's not heavy, I should say. It's fairly light. But the trick is this. Let's get this onto the computer. Let's get this onto my PC, hook it up to Microsoft Flight Sim and see. And better yet, here's what I want to know. Will this work with X-Plane 11? Microsoft Flight Sim, new kid on the block, great simulator, very, very, very pretty, beautiful, and smooth. Let's go ahead and slide this in here just to see. That's how you lock it in, okay? You lock it in there. but I want to know if this is going to work with X-Plane 11. Okay. Feel of these smooth. Not a lot of resistance, but I've flown a real Cessna once. And this feels similar to that, maybe a little bit less pressure on it, or less friction on it, but feels good, feels smooth. Let's take a look at these here. These have a detent, actually. You lock it into the detent. Not sure if that's going to be used for reverse or beta or whatever, depending on what you're flying. But once it passed the detent, let's feel it and see how it feels here. Okay. Kind of flick it with one finger. So that seems fairly light to me. Interesting. See how it drops down after a certain angle? Yeah, interesting. We got to find out how that feels to use. I like the fact that it comes with the 4 quadrants on it, so you can maybe do things later on like flap and speed brakes and stuff. But yeah, something else. Trim wheel. This feels good though. This feels good. Wow. How come they managed to make this feel so good? Because this actually has some tension on it. But this, I could literally use one finger and just knock it out of place. So I wonder how it's going to feel as a throttle. But hey, we'll get it hooked up to the computer. See if it works with Microsoft Flight Sim, which it does out the box. But better yet, I want to know if this works with X-Plane. That's what I want to know. As far as the feel, by the way, real quick, the ergonomics feels good. I like the fact that it's got a thumb rest right here. It looks like a natural feel for your hand. And you have the trigger in the back that you could use for push to talk or whatever else you want to use. I heard you can use it set up for rudder pedals already out the box, but we'll see. So ergonomically, it does feel good. The touch is nice. It is plastic with probably metal inside, but the touch of it feels good. I like a little rubberized feel here. That's not bad itself. So, hey, but it's a little bit lighter than I've been using, but we'll see how it works on the sim. I'll see you guys when it's hooked up to the computer. We'll talk a bit more about it.